tempo all the way to the rim. The bucket. Steve Nash. Alone guarding Nash, and Steve invites him further out on the floor. See you later, mailman. Finish inside. Another circus shot. What a court magician he is.
Basketball's a game that we're supposed to play for fun.
Oh, underneath the butter. Give it to me, Steve Nash.
We at times make it very complicated and serious, but really it's just a game.
Nash on the run. Center step, spins. Oh, he went all the way around the world and laid it in.
And I know that I'm more successful when I'm having fun, so I'm going to try to smile and enjoy myself out there as much as I can.
Nash crossing over, dancing down the lane. No, off the ball. Wrapped around Bryant. Oh, my goodness. Nash. Leprechaun-like. How did he see dirt?
You know, I think that you're going to be a lot less successful when you're too serious and you want things too bad. You just let it come and play. You've done it your whole life. Just go out there and let your instincts take over and enjoy yourself.
With Steve running the show, his Maverick teammates are enjoying themselves as well.
3-on-1 break. Nash all the way.
Off the court, he's just a fun guy to be around. You know, he likes to have fun. You know, he's got your back 100%, and he do whatever for you. And it's just great to have a friend like this. And on the court, it pretty much he, you know, just have the chemistry with everyone. He likes everyone. Everyone likes him. He's the guy who really gets us running every game and gets us hyped. And he's always looking for the open guy on the court. And that's why it's so much fun to play with him and to run with him. And yeah, it's awesome.
Nowitzki steps inside the arc, shedding Wallace, gets it back from the give and go.
Nash working against Jason Kidd into the lane, and he puts it home over the tumble.
There is Nash. Right to Whistler, skiing past. Defense.
I've never seen that before.
Is at the foul line right now.
Jump stops, gets hit. Oh, how did he do that? The little magician. Back down, Bobby Jackson. Shot clock at 14. Under 4 to play in the game. Great spin move by Nash. With a spectacular pass. Steve Nash pulls a Houdini.
Got the Houdini one in too.
When I was younger and I used to play, I used to be really emotional on the court. Now I just try to be a little bit more even keel. I think I've matured a little bit. I'm still emotional, but at the same time, you know, I realize it's just a game. If you always have that perspective of realizing you're really fortunate to play this game and fortunate to have another one coming in the next couple nights, it's a great feeling. So just try to go out and have fun.
Nash running, he's going to get a chance to get it off. Oh, Steve Nash at the buzzer.
Well, history is definitely something that we all look and live by. I think it's just pretty much being reincarnated. I mean, you look at Jason Williams, and you think of Pistol Pete. You look at Magic Johnson, you think of Jason Kidd. You look at Isiah, you look at Strawberry, or you look at The Answer. We've pretty much vicariously lived through them guys. Like younger guys are vicariously living through us. Them guys been doing the same things that we're doing on the basketball court way before, so you can't forget about history. Now we're gonna go way back to ankle breakers from the old school.
I was a little ahead of my time in terms of the way I played the game. And I didn't work on it, I didn't practice it, but I was getting all the attention in the 50s because I was the only one doing it.
The 1950s were a decade of conformity, but Bob Cousy had a vision all his own.
He could pick out the opening man. He had eyes in the back of his head.
Watch the fancy pass off by Cousy. He did things with the basketball that hadn't been done before.
Cousy. A beautiful pass to Russell for a dunk shot.
There were other players who were breaking the mold for guards and breaking some ankles, too. They included Bob Davies of the Rochester Royals and Dick McGuire of the New York Knicks, whose slick ball handling earned him the nickname Tricky Dick. But when it came to innovators, no one changed the game more than Cousy, who paved the way for the next generation.
If my playmaking skills were the forerunners for what came later, I would take great pride in being the forerunner in that sense.
The swinging 60s brought the swirling moves of Earl the Pearl Monroe. During an era where the slogan was, do your own thing, Earl was creating his own unique brand of basketball. He perfected it on the playgrounds and then took it to the hardwood of the NBA.
My game was basically street, and I don't think that most people weren't ready for that.
Everything he did was creative, spontaneity, right on the spur of the moment.
He would dribble with one rhythm, but his body would go another way, so he's kind of throwing guys off.
I want to give them a little shake and a move and whatnot. It was swish, 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 swish. Now I'm jerking, 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 spinning.
Moves with the ball, even without jumping, that were almost illegal.
Earl Monroe was totally James Brown. It was flamboyant, it was wild, it was reckless.
Through the 1970s, the times kept on changing as lightning-quick guards like Tiny Archibald and Calvin Murphy shaped and baked opponents with their fancy footwork while finding new ways to get to the hoop. But the master of improvisation was the man known as the Pistol, Pete Maravich, who was turning the court into his own personal stage.
Pistol was like a guy, the game was boring to him, so he had to create things to keep him interested.
Pete just has so much razzle-dazzle in his game. He was just hard to guard.
The way he handled the basketball so flippantly and so sort of carelessly really offended a lot of basketball purists.
What Pistol would do, he would take the ball and set it behind his back, catch the ball, and shoot. That was sweet.
He was a true entertainer, and I think he looked at entertainment more than basketball.
He used his basketball as a form of self-expression, and one of the real leaders in bringing basketball into that sort of area of artistry. It was like his form of art.
How did he see him?
Showtime was coming down on a fast break. Looking left. And throwing right.
Now here's Magic down the middle. Another pass from the Ram with the score.
Magic Johnson symbolized the adventurous spirit of the 1980s. His sleight of hand baffled opponents, while his flair and showmanship were perfectly suited for Hollywood.
He loved to entertain the crowd, and so Irvin's personality made that team Showtime.
Jones running it, the Magic wants it more, dribble behind the back. Oh, what a play! Slam dunk!
You know, you got to get into your groove thing now. You know, you got to shake, rattle, and roll first.
Magic is straight down the middle. Still going, still going. Oh,
You know, kicking it to somebody.
He's backing in, he's down the middle, he's going to the hole. He'll shoot it back.
BB.
Magic out of the back court. Magic left side to Kareem. Slam dunk.
Oh, man.
Magic wants it. Magic got it.
It's over. It's over.
Thomas all the way. Here's Thomas.
Though he stood just 6'1", stopping Isiah Thomas was a tall order. Using his acrobatic gyrations to elude defenders, Isiah turned heads and ankles throughout the league.
When you can take what it is that you're doing out on the court and make a guy in the 15th row feel what you're doing, that's when you got something special.
Works there against Wingate. Clock at 7. He fakes him right, takes him left down the lane.
Ain't nothing like being in beside those four lines and doing your thing.
Back come the Pistons the other way. Isiah down the lane. A 360.